Today we're going to be hitting Rory McIlroy's TaylorMade Qi10 driver. Well, not his actual driver, something we built to replicate it. So we're in the tour event here, Drew Mahowald with Jake Montgomery, fitting manager at the Minneapolis store. And like I said, we have a TaylorMade Qi10 driver here built to Rory McIlroy's specs. Jake McIlroy's on kind of a run right now.
He is.
He won at Pebble Beach, he won the Players, and he won at Augusta. That's three iconic golf courses.
Yep.
And three iconic events to win in just the first half of 2025. Just first talk to me about his off the tee game and kind of what makes him so dominant as a player, kind of with the foundation of his tee game just being that good.
Yeah, so I mean, he's one of the best drivers of the golf ball of all time. I mean, if you look at the strokes gained in that department, he is, I believe, top 5 for the last 10 years.
It's impressive.
It's ridiculous. He swings up on the ball quite a bit. I believe he averages right around 7 degrees up on it, which allows him to just launch it really high with very low spin. He has 185 mile an hour ball speed. That's a combination for hitting some absolute nukes.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what we can do with a driver that is built for a superhuman like that.
Yeah, so the way he swings is basically maximizing every ounce of distance he can get out of his 5'9" frame.
Yep.
So he hits up on the ball. If you watch him swing, he uses the ground super efficiently to kind of generate that power. But he needs a driver that helps him get the ball flight he's looking for. So that's what TaylorMade builds with him with his Qi10. So a couple of things in terms of the specs that he plays. So he plays the Qi10. They call it a dot head. But the idea there is it's a Qi10 core driver head, but there's additional weight forward there to move the center of gravity a little bit forward, maybe lower that spin. And so what we did to simulate that was we put 6 grams of hot melt forward in the head, so it feels a little bit more like that dot head versus the standard Qi10 core model.
Yep.
The shaft. This is a Fujikura Ventus Black 6X with Velocore. It is now tipped 1 inch and at 45 inches playing length. So actually shorter than, call it standard driver. So McIlroy even still getting that kind of distance with even a shorter driver, which is kind of nuts to think about. He's got that loft sleeve, the 9-degree head turned down to 8 1/4, D4 swing weight, and lastly the grip, multi-compound, standard, black and white.
Yep.
So I guess from a fitting perspective, Jake, what is kind of your takeaway from hearing all that?
Yeah, I mean, everything that he has done to that driver, I should say TaylorMade has done to that driver, is really just to reduce ball flight. Putting more weight towards the face is going to reduce launch and spin. Tipping the shaft is going to make it launch lower, and again, just drop the spin down a little bit more. Even playing something a little bit shorter, a shorter shaft can cause you to swing down on the club just a little bit more. Now he's still swinging at 7 degrees up, so it's not changing that too much there. But everything that he's done from a loft and a weighting standpoint is really just to reduce ball flight. Like I said, 185 miles an hour of club head speed and then 7 degrees up on the ball, you're going to hit it very high. So they're kind of helping reduce or at least manage that ball flight as much as possible.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy to think about what he would do with a standard length driver and maybe not a Ventus Black 6X shaft in his driver. But yeah, so we're gonna hit a few shots today and see how Rory's driver fits for us. It's probably not very good, but nonetheless, we're gonna see what TrackMan tells us here.
Let's do it. Yeah, just a little low face.
Yep.
You swung up on it a lot. That was 6.4.
Yeah, I got like, I don't know, what, 12 miles an hour to go for swing speed? For swing speed?
I'm probably pretty close to 15, so.
Oh, I hit that solid, but it's way right.
Yeah. This driver is set up pretty open as well.
Yeah.
Lofting that.
Right.
On the loft sleeve there, it's going to open things up.
I mean, as I set it down, it really looks like it's pointed at, I guess if you're thinking about a clock, it's pointed at least, 1 o'clock, if not almost like, it feels like towards 2 o'clock as I set it there. So I got to work to try and turn her over. Wow. Yeah. You really got to work hard to turn this thing over. What is it? And I'm a person too. Like if you've followed the channel and watched me swing, I do hit a draw frequently. I just can't get this thing. Could that be the shorter shaft? Is it tougher to turn that over sometimes, or does it kind of depend on swing?
Usually a shorter shaft is a little easier to turn over. Okay. I think it has to do a lot with, again, just the way that the face is set.
Yeah.
And then also that really tip-stip shaft.
Yeah.
Without having that kick there, it can affect timing a lot of when you feel like you need to release your hands.
Yeah, because he's clearly releasing his quite, early.
Yes.
Just whipping around. All right, I'll see if I can get one here that's kind of squared up. That's off the bottom of the face there.
Okay.
I can tell too, like it's impacting my swing speed as the shorter club because, when I get warmed up and I'm in here, I can sniff 120, but I'm usually 117, 118 when I'm really, when I'm kind of cruising, and I'm swinging pretty almost as hard as I can, and I'm 116 is about what I can muster right now.
Yeah.
Another one off the low face there. All right, one more try here. Again, we know this is not built for me. I just want to hit one solid here.
To me, this is just a commercial of why you should get fit.
It is. I mean, really, it is. These numbers are not good numbers for me.
I was hammered.
It was hammered, but look at that.
Yeah. Does not want to go left.
Yeah, that's all I can do. That's me hitting Rory's driver. I hit one with some speed, but it's 259 feet 8 inches right of my target. So. All right, Jake, you want to give it a whirl here or what?
Let's try it. I think I caught it pretty good, but it's going the same direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know off camera you kind of made a comment about I'm not sure I'm going to get this thing airborne.
No.
Because you typically hit it pretty low already.
Yeah.
And this is, as you talked about, this is built to hit the ball low.
100%. And as far as club head speed goes, you could build a super target, as I like to say, between our club head speeds. I'm just trying to hit it as hard as I can.
That sounded a little different than the first one.
It was toey.
You know what? That actually worked out nice.
Yeah, the toe kind of saved me, brought it back in.
Yeah, that's the gear effect they talk about. We're seeing the impact location. I can show it to the people here too, but you're seeing kind of that high toe area. That is, if you're going to miss, that's the spot to miss. Although I imagine Rory probably doesn't hit too many up there.
Doubt it. That one actually felt pretty good.
Look at the ball speed there, Jake. Hey, that's some speed though.
Turned it over. Yeah, I'm really just swinging out of my shoes right now.
Yeah, your attack angle is slightly different.
Yeah.
Than Rory's. There's some more speed. Well, credit to you. You're able to turn this thing over.
Yeah.
I was not able to do that.
It's definitely a fast driver. I'm not hitting these great. Smash factor is still very high.
Yeah.
Try to start that more right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Interesting.
One more.
So, we can look this up here.
Yeah.
See what we got. Again, we knew this was not going to be a great display of what we want in there. Yeah. Yeah.
297.
Look at that total distance. Wait, hold on. I'm going to bring up show this total. Yeah, that's clearly there's a difference in who was able to turn it over and hit a draw and who could not. I was on past the other fairway a couple times here.
But then there's 20 yards of carry between us.
Yeah, but so clearly, you're looking at this and you're like, there's some things I got to change for both of us.
For sure.
For one, this is me. I'm averaging 150 feet basically right of the target. That can be a change. And for you, you're seeing 67 feet as a peak height. That can change. So your wheels are spinning right now. So what would you change if you were hypothetically playing this and needed to hit it, have it in the bag? But yeah, that's fun. Do you have any thoughts on any of these numbers or anything here? Or?
It's not too surprising to me to knowing my numbers, especially. I was swinging very hard. Usually my miss is left doing that.
Yeah.
So me missing it left, not shocking to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only got it 67 feet in the air on average.
Yeah.
I play a 10-degree drive with a very high launch shaft.
Yeah.
I need that because I'm trying to do that just to even get 100 feet of peak height.
Right.
For you swing up on the ball quite a bit already. I think this shaft might have just been a little too tip stiff for you to kind of turn it through. But nothing really shocked me per se. I knew this was a fast driver already. There's a reason that Scotty and Rory are still using
Yep.
the Qi10 right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, the ball speed was great. The spin made sense. I mean, you hit it left, it's going to be lower. You hit it right, it's going to be higher.
Right.
Didn't shock me there too much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check this out here because I was. That's where my spin was up a little bit. I was hitting it low in the face, which maybe that I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's due to the length.
I think
of the
maybe
shaft
length,
yeah. But then you were able to kind of hit it a little up there, which was why the spin is much lower. But yeah, this was fun. I mean, again, the what happened here is our team built kind of a set number of limited edition sort of Rory build drivers. As of this publishing, I'm not sure how many are left to purchase, but I know there was I think a dozen or something that were listed online. So, but it was kind of cool. We got to hit one and see what it's like to hit Rory McIlroy's driver. We didn't do it nearly as good as he does on a weekly tournament basis, but it was still fun. So
yeah, 100%.
McIlroy's going to continue to be one of the best drivers of the ball in golf the rest of his career, and he does it because he's got a custom fit driver that works for him. It doesn't work for us, but we have drivers in our bags that do work for us. So that means you should get fit for yourself, come in a second swing, meet with Jake, and get your driver dialed in so you can hit bombs. Maybe not quite like Rory, but bombs nonetheless. So, Jake, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.